The valedictory will be presented by Stephen N. Knights Jr., who was selected by the Emerson B. R. Bowles class to present the class's farewell comments.
Thank you, BB. Good afternoon, fellow graduates, professors, faculty, honored guests, families, and friends. I'm very pleased and honored to stand before you today. 3 years ago, we came to Thomas M. Cooley Law School with humility, awe, and a sense of intimidation of the task that lay ahead. During our time here, we made this place our own and left our marks on it in so many ways. Our awe and intimidation changed the well-deserved respect and confidence in our abilities as young lawyers, scholars, and leaders. But today, as we prepare to leave this place, we cannot lose sight of the humility that marked our beginning. Along those lines, and on behalf of the Boyles class graduates, I would like to thank the people who helped make this day so special. First, the families. Undoubtedly, your family, like mine, taught you about life, love, respect, and integrity long before you came to Cooley. By the time you learned about the model rules of professional conduct in PR class, your family had already taught you about morality and helped you define your own code of ethics. They nurtured and loved you in ways that far exceed the standard of care of the reasonable person that you heard about in torch class. They encouraged you to challenge yourself, and they cheered the loudest when you succeeded. But they also reminded you that your character was far more important than any of your awards or accomplishments. Your families watched you grow into extraordinary people, and they have traveled from across the country and the world to celebrate your graduation from Thomas M. Cooley Law School. For that and for so much more, we are all grateful. Fellow graduates, seated behind me are the best and brightest scholars in the legal academy. I've been privileged to know many of them. They showed us the law with its many opinions, statutes, and ever-exciting rules against perpetuities. They taught us the theories behind the law, and they challenged us to think critically and to advocate for a better system, whether it be with our pens or with our voices. They are our mentors and our role models, and in turn, we became their heroes by producing extraordinary research, excelling in national moot court and mock trial competitions, and by championing the rights of our clients through Cooley's exceptional clinical programs. You will remember them, as I will, in the defining moments of your professional life, and they will be here for you, teaching you from afar. Also, join me in thanking our associate deans, the registrar, the administrative assistants, custodians, librarians, and the rest of the staff. These people may go unrecognized at times, but they all keep the school vibrant and functioning every day. And now my attention is back on you, my fellow graduates. We are truly a diverse group. We come from various ethnic backgrounds, states, countries, and age groups, and we all have inspirational stories. And I'll give you 3 examples. First, Mr. Frank Van Cleef is 58 years old and is a prime example that we're never too old to pursue our dreams. Second, Ms. Deani Winter, who raised 2 children on her own and attended school full-time and took classes. And the third example is more personal because it's about myself, Stephen Knights Jr. When I was younger, my family and I migrated to Brooklyn, New York from Georgetown, Guyana. My parents instilled in me that with hard work, I could achieve anything. So I ventured into the world with that play-to-win attitude. In high school, while others enjoyed time off, I took summer and night classes and graduated 1 year early. In college, did the same thing and again graduated early. And now, I'm happy to report that myself and 125 of my fellow graduates from the boys class who originally entered Cooley with the STAR class are graduating one semester early. And FYI, for more info on that, for more info on statistics, please be sure to pick up the May 9th issue of Cooley's Pillar newspaper. I have an article explaining more details on that, or make sure you log on to the portal. With our success, we must reflect on how special we really are. And speaking of articles, in high school, my guidance counselor showed me an article, and I read it, and the contents of the article was alarming because it stated that by the age of 25 years old, African American males will either be dead or incarcerated. I was shocked at what I read because I wanted to change it, whether true or not. When I first came to Thomas Cooley Law School, there was a large painting, a mural on the side of the building, which was tragically destroyed last week, boasting Thomas M. Cooley and his words, which are still up there, and it says that law students must not forget that we're fitting ourselves to be ministers of justice. I interpret those words to mean that we as law students are change agents. Furthermore, Mahatma Gandhi once stated that you must be the change that you wish to see in the world. Now, what does all this have to do with me? As law students, and of course with you guys, we as change agents, I became the change that I wish to see in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before here today, a 25-year-old African-American male, and I'm graduating from law school. Undoubtedly, we all have plans for our law degrees. Some of us are going to be solo practitioners, be in the world's top law firms, and we'll be the best lawyers that money can buy. Others will probably go into public defender or legal aid societies, and you'll get praises from your clients. But always remember that neither praise or money will ever replace the love of your family and friends. Your work does not define who you are. Work hard and do your best, but find a psychological balance between your professional and personal life. People should love you for who you are, not for what you have accomplished. While here at Cooley, we learned that there are many characteristics of a great lawyer. These include the ability to think fast on your feet and the ability to use the law creatively to advance the interests of your clients. But one of the truest measures of excellence is the respect and compassion with which a lawyer treats his or her clients. Your clients will come to you in time of distress, so please listen carefully to their stories, respond to their needs, and represent them zealously. Now, many may ask, why am I here giving this speech today? Well, it's not because of my rugged good looks. Or because of my stellar academic accomplishments. Instead, I'm here because of the relationships that I made with you. I know most of you, if not all of you, on some level. And I learned that relationships are about people who enter your life to add, subtract, multiply, or divide your character. So I speak to you as a friend. And I want to remind you to use your education and your talents to do good. Trust yourselves, and you will succeed in ways that you might have thought impossible. This is not to say that you won't make mistakes, because you will. We all make mistakes, but you will own them, and you will recover from them. Take chances, and don't be afraid to lose. It is better to fight for what you believe in, even if you lose every time, than to never fight at all. Have the courage to be leaders, but remember that you will never be alone. Others will join you, and together you will move mountains. So on that note, please don't forget to pro hoc vice me if you want to work on a case together. Always remember the values that brought you into Thomas M. Cooley Law School, the values that made the school a better place, and remain true to them. my fellow graduates, it's time to be an island of excellence in a sea of mediocrity. Since we began Cooley, my friend and fellow graduate would introduce himself as Garvin G. Ambrose, future Esquire. My friends, the future is now. Today is our commencement, a new beginning. It is a chance for us to spread our wings and use the knowledge we acquired with courage to make a difference in our communities. It is well known that to whom much is given, much is required. And as we stand here this afternoon on the brink of a new day, with our hands stretched out to embrace the challenges, we know that there's much to be done. So before I leave, I have a final assignment for you. Please remember to be the change that you wish to see in the world. Believe in yourself. Continue to learn. Play to win. Take quality over quantity and choose morality over vanity. With those words and thoughts, and with my warmest regards, I say to you, my fellow graduates of the Boys class, congratulations and best wishes. Thank you.